Welcome back, and we keep discussing the gold and silver prices, which have seen good return in 2014 and in the past 1 year as well, from last Akshaya Tritiya to this Akshaya Tritiya. And let's get in some more expert comments on that. Joining us now on the show is Rajiv Pople from Pople and Sons. Rajiv, hi. What's your sense on the sales this year as compared to the last year when we talk about this particular important year?
Sales will be higher than last year, no doubt about it. The growth in gold investments has increased for the past year thanks to sentiments on gold as an investment, and that's looking higher again this year.
Rajiv, what kind of numbers are we looking at all over India then? I know it still is early and the estimates don't come before a fortnight, but what kind of numbers do you have in hand?
As growth, we would assume around 15 to 20% increase in the demand, and that would basically come more from the investment sector, as Indian households would be investing in gold more thanks to the investments which have proved better. We are touching a 30,000 gold price, which is quite lucrative for Indian consumer.
Rajiv, what are people buying? What is your sense? Is it more about coins, bars or jewelry?
Because of Akshaya Tritiya, it's more of the auspicious of buying gold. Getting home gold on an auspicious day like Akshaya Tritiya is always welcome. So we would start at gold coins at lower sizes, 1 to 5 grams, and then go into lightweight jewelry, which has always been in demand, more trendier and something to wear on a daily basis.
Rajiv, what would you say the impact of gold curve on the pricing? Because the premiums have been higher. Is that something that's impacting the buying?
Gold curves have been quite prohibitive for the industry in every manner, whether it's the supply issue or whether it's the pricing. Both are on deterrent terms. We're looking at premiums which are going on in the market because of the curves, the premiums which are much higher than the international markets. We're looking at a premium in a country like UAE at $1.2 an ounce, whereas India is demanding around $70 to $80 an ounce premium, which is quite unfair as trade practice is concerned. So that's the first deterrent which has come on the curbs, thanks to the curbs in the country.
All right, Rajiv, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. So as pointed earlier as well, the jewelers really are expecting a higher footfalls this time around. Vijay, how would you look at it? I mean, you are somebody who always has been pointing out on